Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be taking a look at the Stormcast Eternals Battletome. I hope this video will give you a good idea of what's included, and it's kind of an overview so you'll see all the contents of the book, and I'll be doing further videos where I do more deep dives into actually constructing your army. So the idea with this video is just to give you a look at the book overall. It's been around a little while now. This was, I think, the first Battletome to come out for the Warhammer Age of Sigmar new edition. I've only just picked it up as I'm just starting to play it a lot more now, but still very valid. And if you're looking at starting a Stormcast Eternals army, then it's great to get hold of the book and add that to the collection as well. Since I recorded the footage for the video here, I've had a really good read through the book. I've really enjoyed putting the army together and working through the different rules. And all up, there's 184 pages in here. If you haven't bought any of the books before from Games Workshop, you'll get these codes that you can enter on their app. And by entering that, you get all the information that is included in the books. For example, the army rules, artifacts of power, spell laws, unique enhancements, and all that kind of thing. One thing you'll notice as we go through the book is the artwork is fantastic, really nicely done. The core book, which I've done a video for, is also excellent for Age of Sigmar, so check that out. A good chunk of the book is going to be devoted to the lore, and you're going to get quite a large section to read about the Storm Host, which is one of my favourite parts. Then there's the rules for the game and an awful lot of war scrolls. There's a load of units to play in Stormcast Eternals. So if you're looking for an army that has a lot of choice, a lot of units, and some different army builds within one army, then this could be the way to go. If you want something a lot simpler, something like the Iron Jaws is going to be very limited, not many units unless you go full on WAG and start using all the Bone Splitters and the Cruel Boys as well. But if you just pick one, like the Iron Jaws, it's going to be very simple, whereas the Stormcast Eternals is a lot more on offer. You've got many more units to choose from, and I think it's really fun putting together the different army lists based on all those different units, if you've got the models, of course. So this first part of the book is going to be lots to read through for the lore. You're going to get a little bit of history, an introduction to the Stormcast Eternals, what they're all about, what they're up to, and how they fit in with the mortal realms. So quite a lot of reading here, very interesting. And again, the imagery's really nicely done. This is a really cool section as we start getting to the storm hosts now. From page 36 onwards, that's where you can read a lot about each of the different storm hosts. And this is going to give you some background on them, an idea of how they operate, and then you can use this lore and background to influence maybe some rules that you choose that are directly tied in to these different storm hosts. So that's a really nice part of the book. There are countless storm hosts, but the rules and the lore will be applied to a certain number. But there are others here with some examples of how you can paint them. And then as we keep reading through, you're going to find out more about some of the key characters in the game, their backgrounds, and the battles that they fought in. This is a nice section. Warlords of the Heavens tells you about the Lords, so you're learning about what this all means. You hear these words like Lord Exorcist, Lord Veritans, Lord Celestants, but what do they actually mean? So that's really good. Then you've got the Knights. You can learn about all of those as well. So the names actually have a role within the storm hosts and the formation of it all. So really good to read that and just catch up on exactly how everything works. And then we get on to this section, 74, Celestial Glory. And now we're starting to see some fantastic photography, some really close-up shots of all the different models. And so for painting reference, this book is perfect. You're going to get some crisp images, some nice full-page armies like this. Look at these two dragons, so cool. Karazai the Scarred and Krondys as well. Here's the Stormdrake Guard. You can choose one of them to be a Knight Draconis, and you can actually have an all-dragon army if you wanted to, which I think is really fun. The Lord Celestant of Stardrake is still a great-looking model. That would be fantastic to have. And now we're getting to see more of the battle lines and the other units within the army. So you really do get a very nice collection of reference images here for all the units. I love these double-page army spreads. One thing that's also nice about Age of Sigmar books and the Battletomes especially is that they do these how to paint sections, which I think would be great in Warhammer 40k. I'd love it if they did that in the codexes, but seeing them in here is fantastic because it's showing you how to paint different storm hosts and of course the heroes. Now we're on to page 104, and this is where the rules begin. So we're going to start working our way through all the rules to build an army now. And it begins with battle traits, the enhancements, but it tells you exactly what to do at each step. So you basically will just follow this section, work your way through, assembling your army based on the rules you like and the lore that you would have read as you'd work through the book. And I'm going to be doing a separate video on this, going through the how to build it exactly, and here's where the storm hosts tie in as well. Then you've got Path to Glory, so if you want to do a nice campaign and develop your army over time, as you play through the different battles, then this is going to be very helpful. So a lot here going on. You've got loads of information to look through. You've got your War Scroll battalions, and then we're on to Matched Play. This is going to go through grand strategies, battle tactics, core battalions, and then finally we're on to War Scrolls, and again, great imagery. As we work through, you can see some of these are quite large, loads of rules for the dragons, and then you're going to see all the war scrolls for your heroes, working your way down from the lords to the knights, and then onto the different battle line units. It's really nice just to spend some time focusing on the pictures that they've used, especially in these larger photos, because they've done different artworks on the models. They painted them for the different storm hosts, so these are going to work as nice references as well. But yeah, again, like I mentioned earlier, there's an awful lot of war scrolls for the Stormcast Eternals. And I've been collecting the Mortal Realms magazine previously, so I do have a lot of models, but most of the time I imagine I'm going to be using the ones that came in the Dominion box set, and then Krondys and the Stormdrake Guard as well, because those models appeal a lot more to me, a lot streamlined. I think they're fantastic. But if you want to go with the others, you've got loads of choice. They all do so many different things, so many different roles within the army. They overlap and complement each other. And that's a real fun part of the game, building your army. Then we're on to pitched battle profiles. This is going to give you the points values, the battlefield role, and any notes. Also the unit size, how many models you can have in a unit. But this is going to be outdated, no doubt. So head over to the Warhammer community site and then go to their download section. Click on Warhammer Age of Sigmar and scroll down to the most recent battle scroll. In this case, it's the Galician Champions. Then you can see here the battle scroll will have the updated rules. So this will update some of the core rules, pitched battle profiles, and then all the points for every single army. So every model that's available for Age of Sigmar will have the up-to-date points value here. So check that out, and you don't need to use the points in the book. And there we go. That's the end of the Stormcast Eternals Battletome. A quick overview just to show you exactly what's included, and also to highlight that this is certainly still valid, even though it was one of the earliest ones to come out. I hope you found this helpful, and if you're interested in picking up a copy of this book, I'll put a link in the description down below to my friendly local game store where I got mine from. They offer a great discount and can post across the UK. Big thank you then to the Little Shop DVD and Games, my friendly local game store in Liscar, Cornwall. And a big thank you to Master of Miniatures for sponsoring the channel this month. Really appreciate that support. I've also got some affiliate links for Whaling Games, Element Games and Firestorm Games down in the description below. So if you're looking to support the channel and pick up some products at a great price, and a big thank you to them for teaming up so that we can deliver these affiliate links to you and you can get a great discount price on your hobby products. Thanks so much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it gave you a good idea about what's included. Look out for more videos coming soon for Age of Sigmar and the Stormcast Eternals. Until then though, thank you so much for watching. Please like if you liked it, subscribe for more videos like this one, and I look forward to seeing you here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters for supporting the channel right from the beginning and helping me to keep going with these daily videos. I really appreciate their support and couldn't do it without you.